back. That's recoupment. Always have their two hands out. Like they. My new thing is you ain't even gotta be my new chick. You can just pull up and hang out and be a new friend. Or I can show you how to train the dragon like. And either way, it ain't gotta be love. What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams.
Yeah. So every morning after snoring, yes, I yearn for you. Thought it wasn't super serious, but now it's too much. I got a disease, so please let go with the clutch. You got the pedal to the metal, you got the clutch. So slow down, I got it too far behind so we can go next time. Please bail, cause you burn hearts. I'll be Tracy Chapman in the fast car.
What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the beautiful city of Seattle. We welcome you inside Lumen Field, the home of the Seahawks. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Seattle Seahawks.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. He's going to like not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35. The play fake. It's Mayfield. He'll find the rookie out of Ohio State, and Mecca Buka. And he'll be forced out of bounds a yard or so shy of the marker, but it is a gain of 9 on first down.
And what a nice job there, getting his feet down on the sideline to secure his first catch of the game. They need to continue to find ways to get him involved, however the opportunity presents.
He'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good runner. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Reek Woolen that time. Good coverage, and he breaks it up.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
Second down throw from Mayfield. Left side, he's got Ibuka. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Got a man, it's Ibuka, complete. And he will get into the end zone. Emeka Ibuka, touchdown, Tampa Bay. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bucs will take a 7-0 lead. Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. This taken at the 5. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. First carry now for Kenneth Walker. Nice game here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. It's a nice start to the drive. A gain of 10 and a quick first down.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Now a pitch to Walker. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. Good run after a good run. This one for 14 yards and another 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate...
Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. Vita Vea. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack. And we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Darnold. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On 3rd and long, here's Darnold. This one down the field, but he lined up incomplete. Elijah Arroyo was the intended target. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. And he's going to be knocked down before he can even think about returning that ball. Whoa!
At their own 28-yard line.
Baker going to give it to Irving. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a 1st down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
On the ground, it's Irving. And that play going nowhere. defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, we're able to get you down for a loss.
Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
They go right back to Godwin. He's counted again. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down. This is Irving. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
They send Godwin in motion. Throwing on second down, Mayfield. Godwin working the right side. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down. Tight end motioning left. Here's Irving. And he'll be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. On to the second, Buccaneers in possession of the football as they've got it with 1st and 10. Throwing is Mayfield. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and that pass ball's incomplete.
Really nice play there by the defender, Mike, and not only to force the incomplete, but it's the timing. Understanding if he gets there too early, you bring in PI. You get there too late, it leads to a completion. That time he times it just right and knocks the ball away.
On second down, Baker. This one on target to Godwin. And they continue to churn out first downs. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal. Here's a run. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
They'll motion a tight end right. Here's Mayfield. Oh, a loose football. And the Seahawks have come up with the recovery. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought. Knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
And he's going to be taken down at the 37. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. A big play for Seattle. 47 yards.
So it's man coverage, Mike. You have to keep track of who your responsibility is. And in this case, he just drops him. He's wide open. Short throws turn into long runs, and they're inside the red zone.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Walker. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Trying to keep this drive moving, but it's 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That is caught by the tight end, Elijah Arroyo. Touchdown, Seahawks.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back from possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
And he will not attempt to return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line. On 1st down is Mayfield. Short throw there, pulled in by Evans.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
1st and 10. They go play action with Mayfield. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop up as he registers sack number 4 on the season. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Mayfield to throw. This one caught left side by Evans. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Third and 7. Mayfield. That is caught. He got Godwin. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They send Godwin in motion. Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. Gets this one into the hands of his receiver, Godwin.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Here's a 2nd and 6. To throw is Mayfield. Working his way open. That is Evans. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. Irving. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards. Back to the 5-yard line next. 2nd down and goal. It's Otten in motion. Now Mayfield. Get this complete right side to Otten. And he'll take it on in. Cade Otten. Touchdown, Tampa. McLaughlin now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bucs will move out to a 14-7 lead. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. Here's Steven Sims to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They will start it on the ground to run that clock. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Off the play fake, it's Darnold. Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, here's Sim. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Throw on 1st down is Darnold. Open man is Hilton. It's caught. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run the toss with Walker. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yards.
Tackled back at the 35.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Darnold now to throw. There's a throw right side. It'll be incomplete.
It's just a matter of time. I don't care how good you are or how good a hand you have. You are going to drop passes. It is inevitable in the NFL. But it's the guys that don't let one drop pass lead to two. They have the ability to put it behind them, move forward, and they can't wait for that next ball to be thrown their way.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Open man, left side, he's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Darnold to throw on first down. That is caught at the 3. To the goal line and in. Elijah Arroyo. Touchdown, Seattle. That's his second touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes, and this one is the latter. When you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield, it doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. That's Ibuka in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. Forced out left. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. First down throw there is incomplete.
And it's really been their ability to get up on the line and challenge these receivers that's really thrown off the timing of these plays. And in this case, Mike, really nice job, physical along the boundary, and helps force that incompletion.
That's Ibuka in motion. On second down, Baker. In trouble, and down he goes. He's able to force the big loss on the sack, and it sets up 3rd and long.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. Godwin working the right side. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down. The Buccaneers getting their puncher out there. Steven Sims ready to take this one back. And that's a thing of beauty. Out of bounds at the 6-yard line.
At their own 6-yard line.
Open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Second and 11.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Darnold to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to take this up to the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They'll run here with Walker. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of the first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 27-yard
Ball
line.
on the 27. Here's second and a yard. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
10 at the 39-yard line.
Darnold. That is hard. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They'll have the first down. It's a gain of 28.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's first and 10. Walker now gets us going here in the fourth quarter. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Second and 10. Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Can they keep this drive rolling? Here is 3rd and inches. Here's Darnold. Throw it on the run, but it's off target. Behind his man, and that is incomplete.
It's clear from that 3rd down call, Mike, that they had already made up their mind that they would go for it on 4th down. Figure they still have that extra down in their pocket. On the defensive side of the field, now is the time to continue to be aggressive.
Pressure's on. Here's the veteran, Jason Myers. This to take the lead here in the 4th. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
And no return here. This is a touchback. They'll run with Irving. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on 1st down.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
A short one there to Otten. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Out right, catch made. That's Ibuka. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Mayfield to throw. That's over the middle and caught by Ibuka. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard mark. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a 1st down to boot. Baker to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
He was trying to fit that one into Mike Evans. And it's going to be 3rd down.
Well, the all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That one intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown Seahawks.
You know, it always amazes me, Mike, that these guys have all this energy, that following a long return like that then they can get into these big, elaborate celebrations. But listen, I don't blame them. You're a defensive guy. You don't get the ball in your hands very often. When you score, man, you better make the most of it.
Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
One of the tight ends motions right. Mayfield to throw it here on first down. Middle of the field, he's got Evans. And they'll have it across midfield down to the opposing 46-yard line. 18 yards, and a great way to start the drive. It's a first down. That's Ibuka in motion. Mayfield to throw on first and 10. Now, screen set up for Irving. Down the right sideline. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. So 31 yards on this play. A second big one in a row and another first down. It's Otten in motion. On first down is Mayfield. He's got it inside the 5. And the Buccaneers are going to have a first and goal coming up. Tackles made here at the 3-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
No game on the play. Leads to second and goal on the Seahawks 2-yard line.
On second and goal, they'll give him another shot. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
At the goal line.
This crowd doing everything they can before third and goal. They'll go with the sneak. And he will score. Game on. Baker Mayfield. Touchdown Buccaneers.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
A one-score game late. You figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
All right, So you take your shot, you don't get it. But now your defense has to save the day. You've got all 3 timeouts. You've got to get a stop here, force them to punt the ball back, and give your offense a chance to win the game.
Here's Walker, and he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield. So, fresh out of the 2-minute warning, they'll use another timeout on this side of it at 1:55.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
That is caught downfield by Cup. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their second. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Now Walker. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. The Buccaneers forced to use their third and final timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Straight ahead, it's Walker. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
They'll drop to throw. The fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. This time they've worked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
18-yard line.
Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So it's a win here for the Seahawks. They bounced back from the loss last week. They'll put in a determined effort and come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Seahawks. As we say, so long from Seattle.